Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking, we like
These
it.
people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. They talking about, they hating on me, they wanna see me fall. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say.
K Paso Mufaso, and welcome to another episode of Project Expertise, where I'm the project, and I share with you the expertise. Sitting in with me, as always, that is Dr. Bearstein, back in the cut, maxing and relaxing like only he can do. Listen, I hope you've had a great day. I hope you know that you are more than enough, you are worthy, and all things are possible. Listen, if you sit with me, I'm going to have a great conversation with you. And I know you should be wondering. Has it crossed your mind what I'm talking about? What are we going to be talking about today? I am so glad you asked. And the question at hand is, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? Being silenced.
I think all these influencers are lying about being rich. I'm almost at 1 million followers. Bro.
Speaking of being silenced, sorry about that. I've been having technical difficulties with this show. That's how I know it's going to be a good one. It is all good. I am here to help you out with some problems. Let's try it again. I know you're wondering, you just messed up. What you talking about, Walt Diddy? I fixed it, and I'm glad you asked. We're going to be talking about why good people are being silenced. Now, I don't mean silence in the way that you may be thinking about. I'm talking about why the voices of good people remain silent here on social media, YouTube, whatever you can think of in every walk of life. Now, let's set this up a minute. What do you mean, Walt Diddy? I'm glad you asked. Now, if you look around in society, those that have bigger subscriber bases, those that drive nicer cars, those that have higher status symbols, whether it be a job, money in life, their voice is heard. The most degenerate rapper you will sit back and listen to because you think they have money and some insight. The most despicable bishop, pastor, cheating on his wife, stealing from the church, guess what? He or she will be heard. The loudest voices that's talking about nonsense, so-called exposing celebrities and whatnot, you're going to listen. The person that is spilling the tea about things outside of your control, people that don't know you and people don't even care or even know you exist in life, guess what? He or she will be heard. I'm here to tell you that the people that can help you, the people that have insight, the people that's going to share some wisdom, the people that mean good in your life, those voices will be repressed, suppressed, and silenced. So let's get into that after we do a little bit of YouTube etiquette. If you're watching over on the Walt Diddy channel, I have over here on this phone, I'm looking in the chat to see if you come by, but I would rather you come by to Project Expertise because this is a Project Expertise conversation. I won't hold you long because I know everyone's attention span is very, very slow and very, very short this day and time. But this is some information that can help you if you give me the opportunity. First and foremost, I want to shout out everybody that's watching on the Project Expertise channel. I see you over here on this phone if you're watching on the Sigma Lifestyle with Walt Diddy channel. And over on X, thank you. I'm slowly building a following on X. Thank you for watching. I am so honored to give you this conversation, and it is a privilege and once again an honor for you to be here with me. So thank you very, very much. So without further ado, sir, ma'am, why you want to, don't you skip the video. You're going to watch something silly when I can help you. If you stay with me, I'm going to explain to you biblically why the voices of good people are silenced. You won't hear them. They're not going to be praised. Those people that can help you, benefit you in your life, do not want your money, do not want your time. They just want to share some expertise, some wisdom, some personal experience that can help you. You don't want to listen. You do not want to listen. Let's get into that real quickly right about now. Let's do a little bit of Google searching. I know what you're wondering. what does this have to do with anything? Stay with me. I'm going to help you. I asked Google a question. How many people never move from their hometown? If you stay with me, I'm about to share biblically why good people's voices are silenced. They always have been, and they always will be. Those that have a lot of popularity, subscribers, followers, those are not always good voices. Those are not always voices that's going to benefit you and help you with your struggles in life, whether it be financially, spiritually, physically, and all these things. A lot of voices that's out here now are just for monetization, clout, validation. Right now, what I'm going to do is help you out with why that is. So I asked Google, how many people never move from their hometown? Stay with me. We're going to go somewhere with this. According to Google and the research, it says about 29 to 37% of people in the United States never move away from their hometown. Major data tracking shows that roughly 68% to 80% of adults either stay in their local area or move back close to where they grew up as adults. What does this have to do with good people's voices being silenced? Stay with me, because it's not the first time in history this has happened, and it won't be the last. Let's break this down just a little bit more. What are the key statistics on staying put? Staying put, why people never move away from their hometown, it's also the reason why good people's voices are silenced. Stay with me. The key statistics of staying put, if you're not noticed, I'm going to read so you don't have to. 37% of Americans have never lived outside their exact hometown. I've done it many times and lived around the world. 57% have never lived outside of their home state. That's over half of the Americans in the United States of America, and all the people have never moved outside of their home state. Maybe a county or two over, but never out of their home state. And it seems that 60% of young adults live within 10 miles of their childhood home by age 26, and 80% live within 100 miles. 100 miles, let's do about 60, 65, 70 miles an hour. You can get home in 2 hours. Breaking this down just a little bit further, 29% currently live in literally in their hometown as adults. Never moved, never been anywhere in life. Why do people stay? People stay for the same reason why good people's voices that can help you, guide you, share wisdom with you is being silenced. Pay attention now. Family ties. Close proximity to parents, siblings, and extended relatives. Comfort and cost. High moving costs, affordable child care support, and emotional safety in a familiar surrounding situation in a community. And the last one is belonging. A strong sense of community roots and local connections. Now, as you can see here, I just gave you statistics. Not only is this the major reason why good people's voices are silenced, it's also telling you, sir, ma'am, you are being held back by being in your hometown. I'm going to explain all of that just shortly. I gave you statistics. I'm here to tell you that not only is good people's voices silenced, your hometown, your community is holding you back in life, and we're going to explain that with some biblical contents. Why are good people's voices silenced, and why are you being held back from living in your hometown? Why is your hometown, people that's knowing you, fond of you, meaning knowing you, your family, why is that holding you back? Why are you not growing? Why are you broke, busted, and disgusted? Well, if we go to the King James Version of the Bible in the book of Luke, we get some insight, and I'm going to read so you don't have to. This is from the book of Luke, chapter 4, verses 24 from the King James Version of the Bible, and it reads, And he said, verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country. This is Jesus, Yeshua, Yahusha, however you want to pronounce his name. He goes by many names. He says to Luke, in Luke chapter 4, verse 24, and he said, being Jesus, verily I say to you, no prophet is accepted in his home country. Well, let's break that down a little bit. What could the greatest teacher that ever walked this earth, what could he have meant by that? Well, we're going to go break that down just a little bit more. The contents of the verse goes like such. Location. Jesus is speaking of his hometown of Nazareth. Guess what? I'm speaking of the hometown you're in right now. I'm telling you why good people in their voices, their wisdom, their expertise, their life story, their best work practices go unheard in this society because the prophet is not welcome in his hometown because of proximity, right? People know me here on YouTube. I'm not the best YouTuber, but I'm better than your favorite YouTuber. No doubt about that. I'm not a reaction video content creator. I share personal experience that can help someone. I'm 50 years old. Do I look 50? I know something. Are you a millennial? Do you look as old as I do? I am 50, born in 1976. I know something. I've overcome addiction, whether it be substances, whacking off. I know something. But the prophet is never welcome in his hometown. Now, here's the context of the verse. Jesus is speaking of his hometown, Nazareth. Right? So that's the location. The reaction. The people in the synagogue doubt him because they know his family. You doubt somebody that can help you because you know him from or her from what they used to be. You know him or her because of what mama and them said. You know him or her because of what the haters say. Those that don't want to see him or her shine and have their rightful place in the kingdom say. Right? Tell me I'm wrong. Jesus was the prophet and was not accepted. That's why good people's voices go unheard. And sir, ma'am, this is why you need to escape your hometown and your community if you're living in righteousness, if you're trying to move forward in life, if you're trying to be better. I'm trying to help somebody just like the master helped us. So that's the reaction. Also, it goes on to the meaning. Jesus explains that people often fail to respect a messenger who comes from their own local area, their own local tribe, their own local communities on YouTube. Are you the YouTuber that was once in the chat? You have insight. Maybe you went on some panels. You started your own channel, but they're not going to listen to you. They're not going to rock with you. You don't have the subscribers. You're not wearing the gold chains. You're not wearing the fancy shades. You're not sitting behind this car that they in debt for. Because the prophet will not be accepted in his hometown. Well, let's go on a little bit further. What could we learn from the book of Mark? From the book of Mark, chapter 6, verse 4 from the King James Version of the Bible. Guess what? I'm going to read it. You don't have to. But Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country and among his own kin and in his own house. Do you see why I gave you the statistics about those that never went? Here's the example. I'm from a small town called Boiling Springs, North Carolina, where everybody know everybody. I was the black sheep, but guess what? I went to California and I prospered. I moved to Florida, prospered. Went to Texas, prospered. Came back home, broke, busted, disgusted. And if any of y'all watching, I'm one of those smarter ones in the group, right? I'm 50. Do I look 50? I know something. Never has an idea ever been accepted in my household and or the people I grew up with and in my community. Ignored, disrespected, cut off, all these things. But I know why. Because the prophet, and I'm not telling you I am the prophet, but I'm one of them, is not respected, wanted, needed in his hometown, in his home state, in her hometown, in her home state. What could this mean? What is the context and the meaning behind Mark chapter 6, verse 4, the King James Version of the Bible, the good book? Well, I'm going to help you. Don't you worry about it. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. Here's the context and the meaning of said verse. The setting. Jesus returns to his hometown of Nazareth with the disciples. Jesus came back with the homies. He deep this time. Every one of them believe. Every one of them have seen what he can do. Right? They've heard the parables. They understand the parables. They rock with the man. Guess what? Goes back to his hometown. What do you think happened? He teaches in the local synagogue on the Sabbath. That's another video of what the Sabbath is. The local people are astonished by his wisdom and miracles, but they also take offense. How dare he come back here think he better than us? He think he all that. Come on now, I'm trying to help somebody. If it happened to the Messiah, why would you expect better? Why do I expect better? I don't. I do this because I does it. Not because I need validation. Not because I'm thinking I'm going to blow up on YouTube. I understand that the prophet shall not be accepted in his or her hometown. Never have, never will. I'm not telling you not going to prosper. I'm going to prosper because I have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. So this channels, all of them will grow to a certain extent. Am I telling you 50, 100,000? I don't know these things, but it will sustain me because I'm doing what I've been called to do. I hope you are too. Let's move on one more. From the book of Matthew, one of my favorite books in the Bible. From the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verses 57, excuse me. This is Matthew 13, 57. And they were offended in him. But Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. They're not going to rock with you in your hometown. I'm telling you, sir, ma'am, to be the best you can be, perhaps, maybe, because the Messiah had to do it, you're going to have to leave your hometown. They know you. They're comfortable with you being broke, busted, disgusted. They are comfortable with you being ignored. They are comfortable with blame shifting on you. They are comfortable using you for narcissistic supply. They are comfortable with you not achieving your divine purpose. I'm trying to help somebody. And the last one comes from the book of John, right? The very one that baptized Jesus. From the book of John, chapter 4, verses 44. 4. Wonder where Jay-Z got it from. From the King James Version of the Bible. For Jesus himself testified that a prophet hath no honor in his own country, in his own town, in his own state, in his own house, in her own town, in her own state, in her own house, there is no honor. So, ma'am, sir, if you still with me, I told you not to skip this video. I'm trying to help you because it helped me. If you wonder why good people's voices are silenced, if you wonder why you need to leave your own home community, why those that succeed, those that you champion in Hollywood, those that you champion in the music entertainment, those you champion in sports, well, guess what? They got the hell out of their hometown. How many professional athletes are playing for their hometown? How many celebrities are in their hometown? How many politicians are in their hometown? Was Steve Jobs still in his hometown? Jeff Bezos in his hometown? Elon Musk, I think he's from South Africa, is he in his hometown? Ma'am, you think about all the hers. Or is she in her hometown? I just explained to you why good people with wisdom, best work practices, right? They can help you spiritually, physically, mentally. Their silence. And those that spilling tea, talking about stupid, idiotic things, flashing money, pulling out, pistols, trapping, rapping. Those are the voices that you're listening to. Those that are reacting to, oh, something just ain't right. America ain't right no more. Blah, 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 blah. That's what you're gravitating to. Why? Because the prophet will not, shall not be loved, accepted, or even wanted in his or her hometown, state, and perhaps country. These are biblical laws. These are biblical principles. This came from the greatest teacher that ever walked the face of the earth. It explains to you, right? Plainly, not even in parables this time. Jesus usually spoke in parables on why good people's voices are silenced. Right. You ain't got on the bling bling. You ain't got the designer bag, ma'am. They hide behind the master degrees and all their education. But is it helping you? During this tough economic time, price of gas, price of food, price of daycare, price of insurance, car payments, is all that rhetoric helping you right now? That's what I want to know from Hulk Hogan, Allen Iverson. Dr. Bernstein said, no, it's not. No, it's not. So remember these two things before I end this. Number one, I just explained to you why good people's voices go silent and why you need to step away from your hometown to be the best you can be, to achieve all your goals, to perhaps step in the divine purpose that you know you got. You feel it, don't you? Sir, ma'am, don't you? Don't you know? You feel that you are better than what you are. You feel that you can do more. You know that it's in you to do more. So you need to have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. You need to ask, and it shall be given you. Seeking, ye shall find. Knocking, it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receiveth. And he or she that knocketh, I guarantee you to be open. That's the way it go. And number two, you just been on project expertise. Well, I'm the project. This is my life story, my personal experience. And I just gave you the expertise. I think you know the YouTube etiquette. I hope you do. If not, I'm going to help you with it. You should like. You should share. You should subscribe. You should hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you like the harsh reality that you might need to leave that hometown so you can be the best you can be, so you can thrive, not only survive, so you can achieve your goals, so you can step in to your divine purpose. And good voices go silent because the prophet is not welcome, wanted, needed, cared for in his or her hometown. Hope this helped you because it helped me. I thank you very, very much for stopping by. Be sure to catch my pre-recorded videos, my shorts, and another live stream coming at you tomorrow. Remember this before you go. When I was 8 years old, my father walked out of the home. Before then, every day he used to look me in his two eyes and say, Walter, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. I put my mind to making this content. I put my mind to be a positive impact here on YouTube, in the world, wherever I go. How about you put your mind into knowing that you're more than enough, that you are worthy, you are deserving of abundance, that you have a divine purpose, and you need to claim it. Step into it. You can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. I believe in you, and I don't even know you. Until the next video, I salute you, and I hope you have the greatest day you've ever had in your life. And there it is. Whoop, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Have a great, great day. Walt Diddy, gotta go. Have a good one.
I cannot lose, I'll be winning. I cannot lose if I'm winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning.